You're watching Bet Republic TV with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge. And the next game we're looking at is Hull versus Arsenal. Well, Arsenal were tipped up by Steve about 3 weeks ago to win the league when they were available at 7-1. They're now 9-1, 9-1, even better. Yeah. They're now available at 11-4. It is a three-horse race. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely, Arsenal are right in it. I mean, as I say, people keep saying to me, you know, Arsenal better if they close the gap. Not really. It's the other two that aren't quite as good.
Yeah.
Arsenal aren't any better or any worse than they were last year. They're a very, very good side. You know, and they showed the other night. You know, if you give them time and space to play, then they can hurt you. Bentner's made a little bit of difference as well. You know, you think about the goals he scored, and almost it gives them a plan B, doesn't it? You put the ball in the box, and he can come and head it in. So no, there's certainly something for them to work on, and there's a lot of belief now in that club that they can actually achieve what they set out to do. I mean, I always thought they had a better chance of the Champions League than the Premiership.
Yes.
I've now changed my mind because I think that you know, they are really, really back in the race here.
And that group of players will have looked at their fixtures, won't they, and thought it is there for the taking.
I mean, they got past Stoke. That was the big one, wasn't it? If they could have if they beat Stoke, I know it came at a cost, but if they could beat Stoke, I think Man City and Tottenham left. Apart from that, they're beating up the other sides, no problem. So, you know, this is they'll know. Going to Hull won't hold any fears for Arsenal at this stage.
Well, given the way they're playing, Steve, I mean, does it make this game a foregone conclusion for you?
I don't think it's ever a foregone conclusion, but you would certainly you couldn't make a case for Hull after last week, and as I say, Arsenal in the form they're in. They've got a nice little bit of balance as well because Song's a good player. Yeah, Song's a proper holding midfield player for him now, so he allows the other players to go and play, which I like. He digs a bit. So and he certainly helps them defensively because they're still not. The defence is still not. No matter what you say, it's not that. No, it's not. It's not actually. You know, it's not the finished article, shall we say? But there's enough balance, enough shape, and there's enough good players in that team to say that hey, they're going to be very, very close. I certainly wouldn't put them as outsiders of the three.
No, certainly not. Yeah, I know what you mean about Arsenal. You always feel they can go on and win 2-1 or 3-1 if they concede. So they've got that ability, haven't they?
Well, they always concede, don't they, virtually?
Well, they do. Hull, if you fancy them to win, are available at a huge price at home. They're 8-1 with William Hill, but they've won only one of their last 14 games. Arsenal are available at 4-11, and the draw is 18-5. Well, if you fancy Arsenal like we do, but they're 4-11, you're going to have to look elsewhere for a bet, and that's what we've done. Our first bet is on Arsenal on the Asian handicap with a minus 1.25 goal start. Bit complicated, but basically half your stakes gets put on Arsenal with a minus 1 goal start, and half your stakes gets put on Arsenal with a minus 1.5 goal start. So to make a profit, you need Arsenal to win by 2 goals. If they win by only 1 goal, you only lose half your stakes. That's available at 9-10. And our second bet, a bit more straightforward, is on the game having over 3 goals. That's available at 7-6. And there's a safety net here for you. If the game has exactly 3 goals, then you'll get your stakes back.